Previously on Hildibrand, I met Hildibrand's father, Godbert, and gave him a good rubbing. So good that he took a nap underwater. Then we met Nashu, Hildibrand's assistant, who led me to some well-dressed zombies. And things were looking bleak. But then, our hero arrives, suffering from amnesia. Thankfully, Nashu had the remedy on hand. We then met Yellow Moon, whose wand had been stolen by some simps hiding in a crate. And Ellie, a reporter from the Mithril Eye, gave us a tip-off for our next case, leading us to Humphrey, a fake warrior of light. He was involved in duping Elazar out of a family heirloom, with the stress causing hair loss. And then after returning the family heirloom, we received the calling card from the true villain pulling the strings. Oh, and Elazar used some pretty effective hair tonic. And now, the adventure continues in Hildibrand, Episode 2. Ellie wishes to share her latest discoveries with you. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target? It so happens I've identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection, or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Uldan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her. And should the duelist strike whilst I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity it would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she is a difficult woman to please. Ingratiating. Fortunately, I am also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort toots easy in Camp Drypone sells. You can come along if you'd like. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Was it for love or money that you killed him? It was you. Have you gone mad? That was the Amaljar arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Curt gentleman. Amaljar don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves for God's sakes. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you are a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So I ask. Was it because he took from you your share, or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Damn. I thought he did it for the money. You two, he's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for the help, Inspector. At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? How dare you? I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Durelia will not take kindly to wilted flowers. No, Durilda. Lady Durilda. Again, as I told the last 20 who came before, if you've come looking for work, you're too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. But I brought you this flower. Durilda, my love. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you'd earn my respect? What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time. Everlasting, enduring, unchanging. Like mine. Now get out. Oh, damn. Okay. Forgive us, Lady Durilda. We mean no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools. I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read the Mithril Eye. I know full well of who you seek, and it is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath. for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece in my collection, he has been chosen with utmost care. Now look on my peerless Inspector Interlopers and despair. Oh! Ships that pass in the night. A signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. It's the smile. Good sir, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well, or perchance in pursuit of me? Oh no, never Hildy, no. As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent... To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. Ooh. This is that other inspector that we met, right? The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Oh, okay. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briardian? Consulting Inspector. At your service, my lady. Oh, Hildibrand. Conniving Inspector. Consulting Inspector. Rotting Flesh and Saltpeter, Hildibrand Mandeville, and Nashu Makareka, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know naught. His face. A bit sad. You see, I do not want nor need your help. Briardian is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? There was this strange flying thing and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... The vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. He's like, just look at my hair. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect. At which point, you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Not when spoken aloud. Oh. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? What the... I picked up the vase in Uldar like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nofika's wells? I want to go and look, but there were scary looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Briarden. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we should not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away! You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. I love that they just run off every time. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous or you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. Understand? Putting me on the spot here. A vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is like to be swept up downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Never mind then. That girl was run by earlier. Aye, I've seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it whilst crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it don't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. A pox upon the thieving demon bird. He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. Huh? A vase? I know naught of what you... Oh, God, the curse of the infernal refuge on foot. Every point is a dagger. There is something in the water at the man's feet. Nani? Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Dorelia over... Oh dear. Does this thing belong to you, child? Forgive me. I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. Your search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see it next in the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste, I must have stepped upon your vase. Don't forget, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something. Oh, but I already have my faithful assistant. He's just doing that. Hearken to me for now. For as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. Hold on. Where do I get this green chicken? I want a green chicken. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's take a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He's performed miracles with far less, after all. Oh my god, am I about to get the dance? There is but one person in all Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no mere goldsmith. You seek of him as one would of a great warrior. Once a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Uldar, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. He was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the Gold Court. The brass blades have never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer. The hammer." He sounds dangerous. Aye, that he does. And I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. Nani? But where are my manners? I've yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion, Enkidu. What, the green chicken? Well, not really. It has been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burdens of my loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. I can't. Fuck You tamed a rooster and I painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for the goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, agent of Enquiry, inspector extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it's hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is more like to be found in the vicinity of Blue Frog in the northern Thanalan. It is there we shall begin our search. The Dublin's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did this is still around. The basilisk's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. A single blow to the head. Impressive. The Dublin, the basilisk, the Aramian, all were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I am mistaken. What the... What? That wasn't there a second ago? That chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Through every fibre of my being cries out in rebellion. I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do that is so terrible? I must dance! I'm Mandeville man, doing only what a Mandeville can. From the peaks of Cotharus to Thanalan, Mandeville man. I cannot avert mine eyes. That is the dance of House Mandeville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good man, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it may be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath to you the Mandeville. I've been waiting. I have been waiting to learn this dance. I've seen people doing this emote. We are siblings now, my constant comrade. For I have shared with you the secrets of House Mandeville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Mandeville can. Is that a hammer in its skull? The time has come. Wait, it's not the pose though. That's the true end game. I need to learn the pose. The rooster. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man? You would do what only a Mandeville can? Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Mandeville man. He comes. Oh, sorry, what the fuck? What? Ho ho ho! You have naught to fear from me, naught at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the chimera. Is that... Wait, this is the guy... that I massaged in the beginning, who I thought was... I thought this was Hildibrand when I first met him. So, this is his dad? And the guy that I massaged with the oil in the hot springs in episode 1? But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not that? Wait, I know you. He of strong yet tender fingers. Oh, fuck. It is the guy that I massaged. Okay. But more importantly, how the hells did you learn the Mandeville? If I did not teach you, then who? I was gonna say, is he about to run? By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? You cannot escape, Godbert. You cannot escape. The slow-mo. This is the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. This is so good. Oh, I like the teleporting. Hildibrand, Hildy! Oh shit, I can't even do it. It's too late. He's getting suplexed. Oh my god. Just dunzo. 10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son, you are Hildy's father? Godbert the goldsmith's a Mandeville man, smithing as only a Mandeville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a Mandeville man. What am I doing? Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. This antique vase must be made whole once more, for the sake of Miss Maria. Put some clothes on, dude. Ha! Do not worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Okay. Because that's a sentence that people say. What? He didn't even use glue! Oh my god, he is the chosen one. Hold your applause until the end. Brigod, guide my hammer. Music. Look at how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that that is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense. I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you are paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others, too. Innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you had put away childish dreams. No matter. You will understand in due time. No, I will not. I am an inspector, father. I can be naught else. I am Mr. Godbert, sir. I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation. We cannot say for certain, can we? Mayhap she takes a liking to this reimagining. That's a very strange smile. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. And Kido as well, I should think. I see you two possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad I am to have met you, Greg. Now, pray, let us return to Vesper Bay. Sorry, that habit. And see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Oh, I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow anon. Yeah, I agree, Lord Caffeine. Godbert does feel like a Dragon Ball character who ended up in 14. Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now see here, Lady Dorelia. Not only did we send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but gaudy trash. Lord Mandeville, sir. I did not realize you had arrived. The pants. The short. Are they shorts or pants? I don't know. That's just underwear. Though I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Oh, it does, my lady. It does indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. What a relief. I would have been most distressed if you had said otherwise. We Mandevilles do so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Mandeville, the man who took Elondi Quiveron's seat of the Syndicate. It appears there may have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelists. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Radian. No, Briardian? I forgot how I said his name the first time. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Dorelia has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all of your information. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jojen Pa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Dorelia's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real treaty blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. This, I want to learn this emote. This is what I want. One day indeed. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. You're kidding. You're kidding. Do not tell me that the thief is Gilgamesh and we've just been helping Gilgamesh get the weapons back he's been stealing. Of course. It was in my face the whole time. Oh my god. Oh man. A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Corthoris. Yeah, it's Greg. It was Greg the whole time. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. Big wave. Pray, forgive my lateness. Greg, my good man. What a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in a ridiculous outfit. A ridiculous outfit? Oh, now I am intrigued. What reason would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? Aha, what reasons indeed. It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. How long? How long? I don't know if Hildibrand's ever gonna catch on. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the Observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly smallfolk in accordance with Inspector Briarden's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No. Then let us sally forth at once. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade? Clearly, you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. Hey. But sir, Bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. Who do you think you're talking to? I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keeping active will help me stay warm. Oh, and should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Alright, see you, Greg. Good, you're still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as we are. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the eastern gates? We're undermanned over there. You see that just now? No? I don't think my eyes are playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Inspector, over there, look. What is it, Nashu? Pray, tell me what you see. Aha! I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is all to miss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we have lingered here overlong. We must egress post-haste. Hildy, please. No luck, hmm? We have scoured every limb of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be this legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps... Greg just fucking... He can't even be sneaky, he's so loud. I can't. Or perhaps he's waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. Oh, whoa. By the 12, is that the selfsame spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. And the green chicken. Though I still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. This game is so good. Where art thou, my nefarious nemesis? He's right there. 'Twas not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? Is it not the same axe that Hildy's wearing right now? This can't be happening. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was welded a musket barrel. This was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands, and yet, and how I yearn to reclaim it. The strongest of spears. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you cannot be serious. Now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me. Don't call me Shirley. Uh-oh. This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. That's the thumbnail. It's gonna snap. It's gonna break. Uh-oh. Oh no. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I'm certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. Oh, Hildy. What? Oh, nice. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I've done naught wrong. Bah, you are all beyond reason. Ah. Yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't, so let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Nani? Nashu? Miss Ellie? Oh, my good man, it is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Whoa, that's quite a vista. Uh-oh. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me and you may have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, don't you think? I will even extend them to your allies. Aye, I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it is embiggening time. What do you mean? Oh my god, yeah, what the... Wait, even the chicken got bigger. My god. Oh, well, Jackson, I always play it /BGM100. Alright, friends, you know what to do. I'm playing blind, but if you know what to do, you do the things, and we do the stuff, and it's all gonna be fine. If I die, let it not be in vain. Begin! Is it though? feel so betrayed.
Just remembered something.
This is so fucking good. Oh no. Many chickens.
I must say, I quite enjoy these tussles. I feel we've gained an understanding. And understanding, I will pound you silly. I won't go down so easy.
Yo. Is this the end or is this like phase 1?
Well then.
Well then.
That's enough of a beating for now.
Is he just gonna jump off the edge? No. 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 We're like, don't do that. The chicken's too small. Blade. Ah, 'tis more magnificent than I imagined. 'Twill make a fine addition to my collection. I kind of thought they were going to kiss then. Not gonna lie. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it is a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Briarden. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Huh? Why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where is my treaty blade? Who did we just give it to? What do you mean? What do you mean? No. But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? We've been bamboozled. No. No. A mask. Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade. Only the halberd. Moreover, he always issues his challenges in person. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Oh! Nice, got him. Yo. Oh, I'm glad. Who threw the card? Who is it? I believe this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Briarden. Piss off. Whoa, slow down. Steady on, old chap. 400 years I have slept. 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. My gosh. Very well. I, and I alone, Hildibrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. This guy. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon! Run, Hildy, run! He's angry. He's having a great time. I was gonna say, she's gonna be pissed. How dare you all laugh at a time like this after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentlemen mummers. You know, it's been so long since we've seen a show, we should head into the city later, just you and me. Oh, that'd be nice. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a Mandeville man. Indeed. Mark my face, O phantom of many faces, for it is the face of the... Just a little more. Yeah, a little teaser. Here we go. The fiend dares lay claim on the fair maiden's virtue. A seed of jealous and quicken with the inspector's soul. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Mandeville man find his Mandeville wife? In Hildibrand, a case of indecency. Ooh. Hey, what's with the goggles those men were wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we can find out next time. Well. Episode 2 of Hildibrand somehow managed to top episode 1 in every way. The introduction, well, I say the proper introduction, or the revelation that it is definitely his father that I gave a massage to, was something else. Forget the MSQ. This is the real plot. Yeah, 100%. Not to hype things up too much, but it only gets better. Honestly, I believe you. I believe you. Because the truth of the matter is that whilst everyone has been incredibly kind and careful with spoilers, the one thing that you do all accurately say is that it only gets better. It only gets better. And every time you said it, it has only gotten better.